The stadium wasn't ready for what was about to happen. Nobody knew that on this warm Arizona night, baseball history had quietly walked onto the field wearing the name Eugenio Suárez on its back. The first crack of the bat didn't feel unusual at first. It echoed like any other home run, loud, sharp, clean, but there was something in the way the ball disappeared into the desert sky that made the crowd lean forward instead of cheer. And that's when the strange energy began. Players glanced at each other. Fans whispered. Cameras stayed locked on Suárez as he rounded the bases with a look that could only be described as focused. Not happy, not excited, just focused. His teammates slapped his helmet when he reached the dugout, but Suárez didn't smile. He sat down, hands pressed together, eyes locked on the field like he could already see the future unfolding. Nobody knew it yet, but we had just witnessed the first spark of a performance that would echo through MLB history. His next at-bat felt colder, heavier, almost cinematic. The Braves pitcher threw a breaking ball that should have fooled him. It didn't. The swing was violent, beautifully violent, and the ball shot into left field like it was fired from a cannon. 2 home runs. And Suárez still wasn't smiling. The crowd began to realize something was different. Phones came out. Commentators cleared their throats, suddenly alert, suddenly aware that tonight could be one of those nights people talk about for decades. Baseball isn't a predictable sport. Some games pass quietly, drifting into memory. Others explode into legend. And Suárez, without saying a word, was building a legend with every swing. When he stepped up for the third time, the stadium felt like a storm cloud about to burst. Every fan stood. Every camera pointed. Every heart waited. The pitch came. The swing snapped. And the sound, that sound, was unlike anything that came before it. Dead center. Gone before anyone even processed what happened. His third home run of the night. Now the dugout didn't just cheer, they stared. Some players laughed in disbelief. Others shook their heads at the sheer impossibility. Even the Braves bench looked stunned, almost amused at the ridiculousness of it all. But Suárez, still calm, still silent, still locked in like a man who wasn't just playing baseball, but rewriting it. By the time he returned to the plate again, the entire world felt like it was holding its breath. The announcers spoke in whispers, as if raising their voices might break the spell he was weaving. And then it happened. The 4th home run. A moonshot, high, powerful, majestic, arcing over the outfield like it was crossing the desert to deliver a message. For a moment, the stadium made no sound at all. No cheers. No gasps. Just awe. Then it erupted. People screamed like they were witnessing a miracle. Teammates poured out of the dugout, jumping, shouting, grabbing each other in disbelief. 4 home runs. 1 game. A feat only 18 players in MLB history had ever accomplished before tonight. Now Suárez was the 19th. But numbers don't capture the moment. Statistics don't capture the electricity that ran through the stadium when he touched home plate for the 4th time. History doesn't capture the look in his eyes when he finally let himself smile. He didn't just hit 4 home runs. He carried his team. He lifted an entire stadium. He reminded the world why baseball is magic, why a single player, on a single night, can rise above everyone and carve his name into the story of the sport forever. As the game wound down, fans stayed glued to their seats, not wanting the moment to end. Kids stared at the field like they had just watched a superhero reveal his secret identity. Old fans wiped tears from their eyes, knowing they had witnessed something they might never see again. And Suárez walked off the field quietly, humbly, like the night hadn't belonged to him. Even though it absolutely had. People will remember this game. They'll talk about where they were. They'll talk about the sound of each swing, the way the crowd moved, the way history felt alive. Because 4 home runs isn't just a stat. It's a story, a memory, a thunderbolt that splits the season in half and says, "This is why we watch. This is why baseball matters." And as the lights dimmed over Arizona, one truth echoed louder than the cheers. Eugenio Suárez didn't just make history. He became it.